Hi my chickadees, welcome to today's diary entry. Today I'm just chilling in my living room. I decided to just grab the camera and change the setting from my beauty room, and we're just in my living room, and I wanted to do the Q&A. I asked you guys on Instagram if you wanted to do a Q&A, like a pregnancy Q&A, and I got so many yeses, and I asked you guys what you wanted to ask me, and I have a lot of questions on my phone here, so I am ready to answer them. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So don't mind my dogs. They just want to, this is their house and there's nothing I can do about it. So if they come into frame, we're just gonna play along with it. This is Moosey back here. She's laying down, being a good girl. And then if you see Garbanzo, he just comes in and out. So anywho, there were a lot of questions that I was asked a lot. So I have those questions, like I'll answer them at the very end. But I just want to go through all the questions that I was asked on Instagram. And by the way, this is my natural hair. I didn't do anything to it, but add a little bit of oil to it. I just haven't really been in the mood to blow dry it or put it curly, nothing. It's just been wash my hair, walk out, let it air dry. That's how it's been. So the first question is, how did you find out and did you plan this? So I'm assuming that the question is if I planned this pregnancy, and the answer is yes. I was asked that a lot actually. You guys are so funny. Yes, I definitely planned this pregnancy. I stopped taking birth control back at the end of March. But what I didn't expect was for it to be so quickly. We definitely knew that we wanted to start officially trying on our trip. We definitely said, once we are on vacation, we're gonna start trying. We didn't think it was gonna happen this quickly. Little did we know, while we were on vacation, we were already pregnant. So that's what caught us by surprise. That yes, it was planned, but we didn't think it was gonna happen that quickly. I've seen a lot of couples struggle with getting pregnant, and it takes them a while. I definitely expected us to at least take 6 months to get pregnant. I had been on birth control for so long that I honestly expected for it to take a little bit. So I was, to my surprise and to his surprise, we didn't expect that to happen that quickly. So that was my surprise, but we definitely planned this pregnancy. Now that you're pregnant, do you still exercise? If you do, has your workout changed? You know, I'll be honest with you, I haven't been back to the gym since before my vacation. Actually, I went back one time because Gus begged me. He's like, can we please go to the gym? And I said yes. And all I did was jump on the bike. And by the end, I only did 30 minutes. I was getting cramps on my lower abdomen and it scared me. So I haven't been back since, but I do want to go back. You guys, my first trimester, I was not feeling up to it, but I'm starting to feel a little better, and I'll actually do a separate video on all about my first trimester. So if there's any questions here, I will not answer them. I will answer all the first trimester, all that stuff on my next video when I talk all about the first trimester. So I'll answer very vague questions this time. Have you been getting any morning sickness? Again, so actually I'll just answer this one here. No, I did not get any morning sickness, which I'm so grateful for. I'll go into more details later about that in my next video. How long were you planning the pregnancy? Again, not very long. I mean, I only had one true period before I got pregnant. So a month before we got pregnant, which really surprised me. Again, I did not know it was gonna be this quickly. I'd never tried to get pregnant, so I didn't think it was gonna be that easy. What's the gender? That was asked so much. I don't know yet. We're waiting till our 20-week appointment to find out. And I don't know yet. Yeah, I don't know. Do you think you know the gender like before I knew I had a dream with a baby boy? That is so funny. So let's talk about dreams. My dreams have been so funny lately. So it's either I dream that I'm having a girl one day and I wake up and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm having a girl. And then like a few days go by and I have another dream and I dream that I'm having a boy and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have a boy. But then the same thing happens back and forth. So I'm like, is my subconscious trying to tell me something? I mean, am I having a boy or a girl? I don't know. There's not like this feeling in my gut that tells me I'm gonna have this, like a girl or a boy. I don't have that. I don't know. I know that some moms say like, oh, I knew from the beginning I was gonna have a girl, or I just knew it, that this pregnancy was so different from my other ones that I was gonna have a boy, or vice versa. I don't have that. I can't say that I know what I'm having or that I feel I know, because I really truly have no idea. All I'm asking for is a healthy baby, and that's all I want. Boy or girl is truly welcome. What's the estimated due date? As of now, my due date is February 3rd. So beginning of February is my due date. But I don't know why I get this feeling that I'm probably gonna be at the end of January. Can I name the baby? You guys can throw so many ideas. I'd love to hear some names. If you have any name ideas, please leave them in the comments. I'd love reading all these names that you guys have been throwing out there. Name it this, name it that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, these names sound so beautiful. If I'm being honest, I'm really into like Greek names now. And I love unique names. So, but I'm also into like city names or like places. That makes sense. So yeah, throw any suggestions you've got, throw them down below, and I'll definitely have a look at it. Who was the first family member you told besides your partner? I told my parents. I told my parents first. I made this little box, and it had like this confetti stuff and like a bunch of like little bibs and binkies and things like that. I got them at the dollar store, and inside of it I printed a picture of the ultrasound for everyone. I made 3 boxes, one for my parents, one for his parents, and one for my sister. And so that was like the gift that we forgot to give them when we came back from Puerto Rico. And so we decided to give them that, and I recorded their reactions, and it was so amazing to see everyone get so excited about this baby. So it was a lot of fun. Do you have any cravings? Favorite part about being pregnant? Congratulations again, doll. Thank you. You know, cravings. No. I would say that, like, especially in my first trimester, it wasn't so much cravings. It was more like things that I could hold down that wouldn't make me want to throw up or nauseous. So that was the thing with the first trimester. Now I'm in second trimester, and all that has, for the most part, subsided. I think that if I let myself get too hungry, then I would start feeling like a headache or a little bit of nausea. But for the most part, that has been better. My favorite part about being pregnant, so far, just honestly, all the overwhelming feeling that everyone around me feels like about this baby. It's so amazing to feel so many people be so excited and happy, like this baby's gonna be so loved, and it almost makes me very emotional. Like Gus and I lay in bed at night and we're like, we're having a baby, and you know, everyone is so happy for us. We're overwhelmed with so much joy. So that has been the best part so far, honestly. What was Gustavo's reaction? How did you tell him? Okay, so you guys saw my reaction in the bathroom when I had taken my my test. By the way, if you hear something, Garbanzo's right here chewing on his bones, so that's what you hear in the background. Gus's reaction. So I told you guys that he was outside drinking beer with his friends, and I was inside and I was just going back and forth. I was overwhelmed with everything that had just happened. I'm trying to calculate in my head, how am I gonna tell him? Should I tell him now? Should I tell him tomorrow? And he walks in on me. And I hear him coming, and I'm like, I'm naked. I literally yell out, I'm naked. And he's like, it's me. So then he walks in and he's like, you took the test, didn't you? And he caught me off guard because I wasn't expecting for him to say anything. And I said, yes. And he's like, did we do it? Are we pregnant? And I looked at him and I was like, yes. And he was so happy. He gave me like this big old hug. He's like, oh my gosh, we're gonna be parents. Like, it was a very, very cute reaction from his part. He like even gave me a high five, like, yeah, we did it. So it was very cute. I didn't get a chance to catch that on camera because obviously he unexpectedly walked in on me, so I didn't get a chance to catch that, but it was so cute. It doesn't even matter. I was so happy with like his reaction because I mean, we definitely wanted it. So I still am in shock that it happened this quickly. How many children would you like to have? Honestly, I would like to have 2, possibly 3. I'd like for it to be a couple. It was me and my sister growing up, and I can't picture myself growing up by myself. She's my best friend, and so I would like to have at least 2 kiddos. How long do you plan to take off work after baby is born? Well, it depends. There's a lot of factors that play into this. I ideally would like to take 2 months, if not maybe more if I can. Do you know the gender, or see, it's always the same questions. Do you know the gender, or are you going to wait for a surprise? We were just talking about this because I really want to know, but Gus is like, no, I don't want to find out at all. Papito, come here. He's like, I don't want to find out at all. I just want it to be a surprise, and whatever we have is what we have. So he wants to find out in the delivery room. But I've been very insisting on like, I really want to find out. I want to know what we're having. And you know, I haven't convinced him yet. He doesn't want to, but then I started showing him videos of like gender reveals and stuff like that, and he was like, well, I like this idea. This would be cool, but I kind of want to have it here at home. And I'm like, that's fine. We can do that. So, I mean, I don't know. It's still up in the air. I feel like it's something that if he wants to wait, I would like to give him this at least, because I mean, I get to grow and feel the baby, whereas he can only see it, you know what I mean? So it's completely different. So I'll let him have this if that's what he wants, but it's up in the air for now. We'll see. Are there any changes you've tried with your dogs to prepare them for the baby? No. I do need to start getting them off the bed at night, because I would really, really like to co-sleep with baby, and they like to jump in the middle of the night, and it's been so hard to get them to not do that. So that's one of the things that I've been working on with them, Garbanzo, to try to get them to not do that. But it's hard, you guys. They're so used to it. They're so used to it. Okay, let's move on to the questions that everybody's been asking. Hang on, baby. Let's see. How far along are you? I am currently, as of today, 16 weeks pregnant. Any cravings? Let's see, same questions. What do you wish to have, boy or a girl? Like I said, I just want a healthy baby, honestly. Boy or girl is more than welcome. Have you felt baby move? Not yet. Every single time I feel like I do, it's definitely not. I don't feel like it is. Even though I've been told that it doesn't even feel like it's baby, but it is. So I don't know. Oh my gosh. This was like one of the #1 questions that I was asked constantly, even on my pictures. So it said, did you secretly get married? No. So many of you think that we got married and that's why we're having a kid. You guys, we are rebels. We're doing every single thing backwards. And the reason for that is because, I mean, we already have a house together. We bought a house together last year. And we were talking about it, and what would I regret more? Not being a parent and waiting too long, or not having a wedding. And I sat there and I thought about it, and I really genuinely think that our family would be more happy with a kid. And I'm not saying that the marriage is not going to happen, because, you know, it will, but it's just not right now. It will happen eventually, and it'll happen when we plan it and how we would like to do it. And, you know, it's fine that babies come first, you know. So my camera shut off and I have no idea when. So, Papito, back up, hang on. Are you ready? Okay, so this is the very last question. Are you ready? You know, there are days that I feel ready, and then there are days that I start thinking about it and I'm like, I have no idea what's in store. But I think I'm ready to find out, you know? I don't think you're ever ready for a kid. Everyone that I've talked to says the same thing, and it's not the same thing. Like, I'm an aunt right now and I love the heck out of my nieces, but it's not the same to babysit and give them back. And so, I mean, I've learned a ton, I'm sure. I've learned a ton, but it's not the same. And so I'm ready for the part that I don't see, the behind the scenes, I guess. I'm totally ready. We'll see. That is all of the questions that I have for you guys today. Yeah, if you guys have any more questions, leave them in the comments below, because I am planning on doing a first trimester video where I answer like everything. If you guys have any questions about my first trimester questions, just leave them down below, and then I will also just cover everything about that first trimester. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the love. I love you guys so very much, and I will catch you on my next diary entry. Un besote. Mwah.